Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Greg, and this is Homeward Bound RV. We are a family of 4 and 2 dogs that sold our home and almost everything we own back in November of 2020, and we are on the road full-time, living in our 5th wheel. We are in search of freedom and adventure, and we thought we'd share our experiences along the way. How do we do what we do? Why did we do what we do? So this video, is just an introduction into who we are, and hopefully you enjoy the ride. So let's roll that intro. So who is Homeward Bound RV? What's the point of our channel? What are we trying to do? We're brand new, got a lot to learn. I know nothing about video editing. I don't have a lot of time. I work full-time from the rig. I also am in grad school, which is tough with traveling, kids, work. It's not easy to juggle all that. So why would I even want to juggle a channel as well? Why would I want to take that on? There's a few reasons. The first is I want to give back to the community. Before we got started full time, I had a lot to learn about RVs, about full-time RV living, about RV parks, tow vehicles, safe towing, water management, boondocking, like all these different phrases and terms and technicalities and lots of stuff. And I learned that from YouTube, from the YouTube community, from people like Changing Lanes and All About RVs, who are probably the 2 biggest influences on our full-time living experience. We had a really nice house in Dallas. We had a big house, a pool. The kids had established friends. We had friends. Got family that lives there. It really was a pretty magnificent setup. And, it's hard to leave that. So why did we do it? There are a ton of reasons why we chose to do what we did. I'd say the first reason was for freedom, for experience, to be able to see this country, show it to our children, and move about. Yeah, it's an adventure. Every day is an adventure. Second, was a monetary reason. We had a lot of equity in our house. That's the situation with real estate today. Housing market is on fire and has been for some time. Do I think that's going to last? I doubt it. And so, cashing out on our equity was something that I really felt like we should do. And then you have to figure out where you're going to live. Do I want to buy in a market that I feel is inflated? No, I don't. Do I want to rent? I mean, we could have, maybe, but it was just another opportunity for that adventure. And, we're seeking that freedom and that adventure. So it all happened pretty quickly. I had talked to my wife about this for a long time. And one day she walked in my office at home and said, hey, if I'm even going to consider this kind of lifestyle, I need to at least walk into, one of these RVs. So I immediately called, my boss and explained to him that we were going to take a long lunch and go look at some RVs. And we left. And after a couple hours of looking through tons of RVs, we walked into the exact model number, not the exact unit, but the exact model number that we ended up with, which is a Grand Design Solitude S-Class 3740BH. And my wife said, hey, I could live in this. And it was about a month after that, the house was sold and we were in a hotel waiting on our unit to be delivered. We lived in a hotel for a couple weeks. So that's how it happened. And we want to provide videos of our experiences, provide some, some destination videos, some RV park reviews, some stuff like that. But we also, I'd like to give back to the community. I'd like to make videos on how to do things. How do we do things? How do we handle internet? How do we handle power management? How do I clean my tanks? How do I maintain my tanks? What are considerations for towing? Things like that. I know there's a lot of channels out there that cover these kind of things. So why do I want to try and redo it or recreate the wheel? And the bottom line is, I know a lot of people, I've met a ton of people in RV parks that when I tell them, my internet system, for instance, their first question is, oh, I've heard of that before. Does it really work? Because these YouTube channels, you never know if they're being honest or whatever. Now, I believe they are, but I know a lot of people don't. And so we're a nobody channel. I mean, we've as of this moment, I think we have 17 subscribers, which is not surprising. I mean, we have one video that is a montage of our family. It's not content. It's a video of B-roll, and I've been collecting video for months, and for 10 months, I've been collecting video. And my wife and I were talking about it last night. We really only have B-roll. We have very little actual content. So, if you come across this and it's something you're interested in, if, we do a video on internet and stuff like that, we do want to grow the channel, no question, but just know that I'm going to be honest about reviews and about what I think and feel. I may not be right. I'm certainly not right all the time, but I'm going to be honest about my experiences and what I think, whether it be right or wrong. So I look forward to growing a community. I look forward to helping the full-time RV community. And I look forward to looking back years from now with our kids and enjoying the experiences from the videos that we make as well. And friends and family around the country can, vicariously live through us, or they can see what we're doing and keep track, because I'm super bad at keeping in contact with people. So I appreciate everybody's time. If you could please like and subscribe our videos. If they've been a help to you, share them to other people you think they may help. And we're going to try to start uploading content on a regular basis. Again, it's difficult. I'm very busy. Don't have a ton of time, but and I'm trying to learn how to edit video and do everything else. But I'm going to do my best to provide meaningful, humorous content, something that's entertaining, and hopefully you learn a thing or two. We'll see. So, Homeward Bound RV.